What could I tell you, Lord, concerning them? Father, you know each and every one of them. The road is rough, the road is tough. But Jesus, let it daily depend on you that they could make it with you, Jesus. Master, reach out and touch them this hour, Lord. Father God, remember the country. Remember the country this hour, blessed Lord. Remember Grenada, Johan. Remember Carricola. Remember Pitty. Father, remember each and every village and parish. I bring them before you. Where there is darkness, put light. And where there is light, make it more bright. Reach out and touch each and every one of them in that village and that country and that parish. Father God, keep them on praying ground. And let the pray and pray the life away. Remember the boat on the ocean, this our Lord. Remember the coast guard I bring before you, Master. You know everything about them. In the going, Lord, you go with them. In the remaining, you remain with them. Please, Jesus, when they're about to come back, bring them back safe. The fishermen I bring before you, help them to have a catch this hour, blessed Lord. All workers here and everywhere, I bring them before you this hour, blessed Lord. Remember the bosses, the driver, the conductor, the passenger, the sick and afflicted one, those on the hospital bed, pain rackle him at our body. When it's day, they cry for night, and when it's night, they cry for day. Reach out and touch them. You could easily pain for them and smooth the bed for them. Reach out this morning, blessed Lord. Those in all different homes, Lord. Father, pass by the different home for children and for the aged one. Pass by the prison this hour, Lord. Remember all the image in the prison, I bring them before you. Father God, all the workers, I bring them before you this hour, blessed Lord. Reach out this morning, Lord. Guide and protect. Bless him, thou be so pleased, my God and my Redeemer. Father, what could I tell you this morning concerning you children? We are worshiping the pastor, you know each and every one of us by our different voices. You say, Rock of Ages, call for us, and let we hide ourselves in thee, and let the water run the blood, and by the wound inside this flow this morning, blessed Lord. Father God, have mercy on our country. Have mercy on our country this hour, blessed Lord. I'm not compelling, but I'm asking you that favor, Lord. Remember them this hour, blessed Lord, my God and my King. Father God, take each and every one in charge. Keep them on praying ground. I bring Mr. Andre before you this morning, blessed Lord. Remember that son, if thou be so pleased. Thanking you for everything, for him, for health, for strength, for life, and for mercy. The home you lend unto him, Lord. Guide it, protect it night and day. Remember that son, this hour, blessed Lord, the spring of your body. They are far away from him, Lord, but Father, they close to you, Jesus. Remember each and every one of them, all those who are dwelling with them. Guide them and protect them. Bless them if thou be so pleased. Remember them this morning, Lord. The staff I bring before you. Each and every one of the staff, both male and female, they all is in your hand. I cannot name them one by one, but Jesus, you are the maker of each and every one. Bind them together like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. My God and my King, take them in charge. The radio station I bring before you, remember that building, Lord. Remember it in a marked and special way. The four corners is in your hand and the bonding center. Even the chancellor, the door, the end of the gap, the strong in the yard. Keep that place safe night and day. Leave no veins with Satan could enter this hour, blessed Lord. St. Patrick this hour, Lord. I ask in your Master to look over in this hour, Master. Take them in charge if thou be so pleased. My God and my King, remember Miss Jew I bring before you this morning. For I pass by she whom this hour, Lord. Remember Miss Matters in this hour, blessed Lord. Father, if you knows everything, Lord, you are the one that knows everything about them this hour, Lord. Remember Miss Jacob. Remember Miss Jacob this hour, Lord. Remember each and every one of them. Pass by Hamity this hour, Lord. You know that data better than I do. By she name and by she number. You are acquainted to her this hour, blessed Lord. My village and my people this hour, Master. Take each and every one in charge. My God and my King. Have mercy this morning as we tell the disciple to see our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this our daily bread. and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For there is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Amen and good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning. How is you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay for the time. What I will say?
Your daddy?
You lie down still.
Tell him I hear the thing there still. I getting it. I hear anything there.
What thing?
Do you hear it then?
No, you are hear it?
You stop. You heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear it.
Yeah. So I don't get anything yet.
I will tell him, he listening, he lie down, but he don't sleep in, he listening.
Daddy! But I don't get anything right. The thing!
You don't get the thing.
I won't get it. Every time I will get it, I will get it.
You say that as many great grandma. Every time she go get it, she go get that, she don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't know how to do that.
Time the right. Anytime you time right. Just keep that in you.
What? I want to get it.
See, I one day.
Yeah. Watch. I want to take the thing, I want to stew the thing and put it by the side so. And then I want to cook a pea soup with some dumpling and pig snout.
He have one in the fridge, you could get it.
Hell no, we're talking here.
Forget you.
That is a big man. I know big man does do big man thing. What? Me father like me, boy. What?
I'm telling you, I don't think I could hold that no. I had to come in a funeral in the Pentecostal church.
Well, hold the thing now, Kenny. How you saw? They do you?
No, I don't want them to do me.
What? Well, we go see.
All right.
That is a nice man.
Woo! Bring it for him. Why don't bring it for him for yourself? Do you hear what he say?
What is it?
He forget.
Yeah, I know that he forget me, but don't worry. Coming good time. Can you? I think I'll get that piece in the fridge. I'm making a piece soup. Me alone. Get a piece of yam. Get some whole wheat flour. I make some dumpling, or get some corn flour. Make some dumpling. Piece of yam.
You don't get thing here to counting chicken.
What do you mean? Well, one chicken in the fridge. I don't count more than one chicken in the fridge. You see? Never forget me. What? You are tasting it already? No, bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
That day. Later. All right. Okay, good. 9 to 1. Pea soup coming up. Good morning, Grenada. 12 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. How you doing this morning? Enough people checking in. About 40 people up and about this morning and this thing, you know.
What you say? When you talk, when you go, when you walk. What you say? When you talk.
Somebody said to me, Andre, how is it you're able to draw so many people in the morning to listen to you on social media? I don't know. Maybe what I like people like too, or maybe they want to hear what I don't like. I don't know. But I know one thing. We all love and respect Real FM. Good morning, Grenada. As they say, I love you just the way you are.
You gotta be careful.
Yep.
You gotta be careful.
We say it this way. One people.
Where you go when you
On the road to 50. One people, one future, one journey.
when you're talking.
One Grenada.
Gotta be careful.
Be careful not to spoil it.
You gotta be careful.
We do all sorts of stupid things. Just be careful not to spoil Grenada. Boogie B, I hear you have a new tune out, boy. kind of groove thing. Send us an MP3 copy now, man. What's your story?
I say we have to prepare.
Yeah, yesterday I had the opportunity. So many things happened yesterday, but I had the opportunity to reason with some guys yesterday, and there were a group of people traversing. They looked like around the island, and they had some big replica, not direct replicas, but imitation Grenada flags. Yeah, a lot of imitation flags. Don't get tired with that, eh? Imitation Grenada flags. They had a lot of that on. Well, they had some of that on the bonnet of the vehicle. Look nice. And I want these people who doing that. I'm going to congratulate them on that effort. Keep the spirit going. Yeah, we need to do so and get that vibes into people that independence is right around the corner. Today is what, the 15th, less than a month away. But hear this now. One of the vehicles, the lead vehicle in all of this, was playing some music, reggae music. So I'm assuming it came out of Jamaica. It was reggae music. And one of the persons who was in congregation with me said, you see that kind of thing? We independence, we independence. They flying flag and they don't play we kind of music. So I said to him, I said, you know what? I support them. And he looked at me flabbergasted. He said, Dre, you supporting that? I said, I support that. Play that kind of music. He said, well, how could you, somebody like you, I don't expect you to support something like that? I said, here's what. Because you're in the junction, in Mede's junction. And I said to him, I said, here's what. Boss FM, because the owner of Boss FM, he was there too. I said, Boss FM, when they start to play local music, Real FM, when they start to play local music, any station in Grenada starting to play local music, y'all turn off the station and go to YouTube and say, stupid is they playing there. Because you don't know it, so you don't like it. So you don't want to hear it on the radios. And when the DJ take the chance and play a tune, unless it's carnival, and the DJ takes the chance and play a tune, something from Akim, something from Valine, something from Amina Caesar. You understand? When the DJ takes a chance to play a tune in the parties, all of y'all walking out and stoops in and say, what the hell he playing? What kind of stooping is he playing there? So if you creating that atmosphere, you don't want to hear it on the radio, you don't want to hear it in the dance hall, so what do you expect people to play in the vehicles? The same thing. The same thing what you want to hear. Because it's you that don't want to hear it on the radio, you that don't want to hear it in the dance halls. And I say to you, we are approaching 50 years as a nation. Look, Boogie just put out something there. I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what it's called, but Boogie just put out something there, Boogie B. Yeah, I just got a notification of it this morning. Let me see. Let me see if we can listen a little bit. And I ain't get the... Listen to that.
I know I'm not big, but trust me, I like myself. Bang, bang, bang. I choose me again if I had to choose myself. You know it's Boogie. If I had to do it over, I still go be me. Leave it to the bling. Over and
Yeah, that's a little bit you hear there. All right, we'll take drumsticks and then we'll come back. Good morning, drummers.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing, my dear?
I'm good.
All right.
How was your weekend?
It was okay, a bit challenging, but all right.
Okay. Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God. Isaiah 61, verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He had sent me to bind up the brokenhearted and to proclaim liberty to the captivity and open up the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim and escape forever the years of the Lord and the days of evangelize our God, to comfort all that are mourning, and to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ash, the oil of joy for the mourning and the groaning of praise for the spirit of the heaven, that they might be called tree of righteousness. This is the end of the scripture reading.
And thank you so very much. How was your weekend?
It was great, you know. It was good. I went to church, and from church, I come back and get something to eat, and then cook something for my dinner.
Okay.
And then when the rain started to fall, it was so good inside, so I take a rest.
All right. I ain't get no call now, Drums. I ain't get no call now.
Don't worry, man. You're going to get called, man. Don't worry.
I only watching my phone and seeing the phone you can ring.
The phone will ring someday.
All right.
Yeah.
So you
Anyway, she back on.
back on the right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, well, that's good.
yeah.
All right, darling, take care.
You two have a wonderful day.
You too, honey. Okay, bye-bye. All right. Goodness gracious, this is Grenada on the road to 50.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share.
A hungry world it is. Scramble, you shall scramble. Share you need, share you shall get.
Smooth down on you.
21 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, Andre Charles is at the Met Office. Yes, that's down there at Point Celine in beautiful Grenada. And Andre Charles is going to let us know what is going to happen weather-wise for the next 24 hours. Dre, good morning.
Good morning to you and to Montreal listeners of Real FM. And here's weather for today, Monday the 15th January 2024. Currently, it's fair. Winds are from the northeast at 11 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 15.2 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature, 26.2 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 85%. Yesterday's maximum temperature, 32 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 24.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 3.8 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 35.1 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast, value for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy during the night with occasional isolated showers. Maximum temperature, 31.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves up to 8 feet in open waters. Hence, a small craft advisory is in effect. Tides are currently high, low at 12:45 p.m. and high at 6:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:01, rises tomorrow at 6:31. Just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Generally fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy during the night with occasional isolated showers. Maximum temperature, 31.5 degrees Celsius. And the small craft advisory is in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dre Charles. Have a wonderful day, my brother.
Thanks, and same to you.
Right, great. Yeah, you know, I respect these guys so much, yeah? Guys down at the Met Office, I'm telling you, man. It's you know, we take a lot of things for granted. We take a lot of things for granted. They are part of the essential staff of Grenada. And you probably might say, well, wait, what are they doing there? What? Yep. You see, they're part of an entire team at the airport. And they work together with the security officers at the airport. These guys work 24 hours. Yes, they do 8-hour shifts. And if they're not there to provide the weather on location and information to give to the aircraft that is going to be taken off and going in whatever direction it is going to, aircraft can't move. So we listen to them on the radio and we think that that's all they have to do. That's not all they have to do. They do a lot more things than that. One of these days, with the permission of the airport, either we do an interview on site, meaning down at the airport, or we do an interview via virtual means. And you'll get to know a lot more about what takes place at the Morris Bishop International Airport. From the time a plane lands to the time the plane leaves, you will get to know what's going on. Jerry Batiste, Papa Jerry, good morning to you. How you doing, brethren? I trust that everything is good with you, Jerry Batiste. Yeah. So I was talking about the whole independence thing before I went into the weather. So I said to the guy, yeah, man, I like what they're doing. Because until you all start to appreciate your own, that will continue to happen. Y'all ain't appreciating your own. Y'all don't want to hear your own on the radio. But when an event come along, but how are they playing local music? Y'all don't want to hear the local music for 11 months in the year. You don't want to hear the local music. But come August, or July, kinda to August, to middle August, from there, let's say July to August, after Carnival, you don't want to hear it, Hey, where are they going at? They had different music to play then. That is how you behave. So if you behave like that, every year you do the same goddamn thing. You don't appreciate your own. You understand? You must learn to appreciate your own. When you appreciate your own, magnificent things can happen. Magnificent things can happen when you appreciate your own. And even when you appreciate your own, your side is like you're in Gaza and Goli in Jamaica. Gaza, Goli. Here, Boise, what do you call the guys that I'm in St. Davis again? What's his name? Natty and Tonda. Come on, it's one music. That's what we have. And let me say it to the artists. Let me tell y'all something. Forget about who plays local music more. Forget about that. But let me say something to the artists, or to your managers, or to your PR team. And I hope somebody tells everybody, yeah? You make a song, yeah, your song is yours. Nobody had no grief with you making your song. Your song is yours. You do what you want with your song. But you don't send the song to certain stations, but you expect them to play it. You don't send your song to certain stations, but you expect them to play it. Where they all get to play it? Huh? Where they all get it? Just all you need to do, another click, and send it to Boss FM, another click, bang. As a matter of fact, put all the radio stations in one group and just do one click and send to all of them same time. But you have preference in terms of DJs. But it's so stupid. There's no preference in that, brethren. In terms of getting a song to a station, you have preference. You'll get this DJ and hold it back from other DJs. Well, it just would not get play on Real FM. That's what's going to happen, you know. When you believe that the best thing to do is to give it to Andre Donald first, and you don't give it to, say, Heavy D, but it just wouldn't play by Heavy D. By Top FM, you just wouldn't play there. You could play by here. Send the music to all the stations at the same time. But now, you're smarter than the rest. And then all you want, watch. People, we talk about all kind of things about being patriotic and yada yada da, and look at 50th anniversary coming and how we doing and how we doing. Yeah, we talking about all them kind of something there. But you know what? When it comes to the music, we ain't saying nothing. But we have grown leaps and bounds. From the time Brighter Out of Darkness was done, from the time that song was done by Dictator to now, check the quality of the music. Check how we have gone. Check how we have progressed. And I'm talking about all music, eh? Check how we have progressed. Realize the effort that Expert Studios out of Karaku and Nodley, yeah, the big guy in Birch Grove. Trevor Friday gone, but definitely not forgotten. Check the effort that these guys would have put in music over the years and where our music has risen to. Check the lyrics. Yeah? Check the lyrics from the first time Inspector won a crown to the last time. What's his name again, boy? I forget his name. Oh, boy. Yeah, I forget the name now. The present monarch. I could forget the guy's name. I just as bad as y'all. But I know who it is. Check from Inspector to his time now. Huh? And realize the development of the lyrics through the years. The development of the music. Let me tell you something. In case you didn't know. In case you did not know. Hear this. There was a time when Calypso music that was sung in tents, they were recorded in the studios of Radio Grenada. No, I wasn't working there then. I just know the history. Radio Grenada down in Montrouge. They used to record these guys. Guys go in and they set up in the studio and they play the music and the guys sing the music. So you know it's that situation where no mistake, Bladang. That recorded, that get thing there. That is how they got music to play music on radio, So that is what we have come from. To the time now when click, a man sent a tune for me that I just do by Denzel Kelly. Rootsman Kelly. Lord of mercy, the name just come. Apologize to Kelly. I see how you doing some music up the islands. I'll wait to hear. So I'm saying to you, we need to appreciate our own. We definitely need to. How come we don't appreciate Young Song? Young Song is the only Calypsonian in Grenada who would have won the independence competition back to back to back. Yet on 2 occasions. Bang, bang, bang. Like Bang Bang Lulu. Young Song did that. But we don't appreciate Young Song. How come we show less appreciation to a Jamo and more appreciation to Scholar. Huh? Yes, I will back Scholar more than you because he's from St. Patrick. A Jamo not from St. Patrick. But the reality is the reality. If a Jamo won 8 and Scholar won 9, is 8 a Jamo win still, and is 9 a Jamo is 9 Scholar win. But both of them pass 5. How come you don't respect Cecil Belfont, Flying Turkey? The first man to win back to back to back. First man to win 4. You ain't respect him? You don't know about him? Know your history. Know your vibes. Instead of that, you're fighting against each other. Yeah, we continue to fight against each other. And you know, watch. If we pay more attention, and listen to this one very carefully, yeah? If we pay more attention to the music and to the development of our music, if we pay more attention to that, our politics will be better. Because the music preaches love. Well, except for when Scholar doing so and want to pell stone behind everybody. Somebody go pell stone behind him Monday, don't worry. But that is beside the point. The music preaches love. But no, the music preaching love and you preaching hate. You let the politics tie you up. And this politics of this day, yeah, it gone different. I remember there was a time I could have do so and tell her in the NDC person, but be able to say that stupid you talking in. I could have done that. Tillman Thomas, Prime Minister Tillman Thomas's brother, Ricky. I could have tell Ricky something like that. And we laugh. We drink a beer. And he say, boy, Andre, I don't find your leader doing this. But I say, why keep a stupid self with that damn stupidness there? Andre, we go win the next election. I say, well, win what election? You know, interestingly, this was one election, this one that just gone there. He didn't tell me that they would have win. Eh? All other elections before that they would win. This one, he never tell me they will win this one. I don't know if he didn't know. I don't know. No, I don't really know. I ain't feeling too hot with them too. Eh? Yeah, I ain't finding Ricky too hot to them. But to each his own. I'm saying here that there was a time that you could have done so and throw a comment to a brother. But these days, papi, throw a comment. How do I say it? Stay in your lane, we? Stay in your lane, you know. Yeah. If you ain't staying in your lane, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble if you ain't staying in your lane. Especially online. We papa. Especially online. Online? Before you do so and you type the letter, trouble take you. Nonetheless, while you're continuing, I have to go to the telephone. There's a guy I need to speak to. As a matter of fact, he needs to speak to you too.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
This is 50 years of Calypso excellence as Made in Grenada presents Calypso at 50 featuring Unlucky.
I must go back, my little island is called.
The original inspector.
So when you see me in the cold mountain, what a planted.
Flying Turkey, Lady Cinty, Smokey, Peter Humphrey, Randy Isaac, Woodsman Kelly, Squeezy, Scholar, Black Wizard, and Jamo, and the Hitman Inspector. One stage, one night, Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. sharp at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Tickets are $50 and are available at Canadian Optical, Town and Grandad's, Mitchell's Wellness, Grandad's, St. David Pharmacy, Max's More, and St. Andrew Pharmacy, Calico, Sates, Shizemore, Licks and Bites, and GoToFed.com. The hits, the classics, the performances as Grenada celebrates 50. Sponsored by Flow, Brighton and Miners, Antillean Group, Spicyle Auto Rental, Wayne Mitchell, Glenelg, Springwater, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenada Distillers, makers of Gladscott Rum. Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. Grenada National Stadium. This is 50 years of Calypso excellence.
Hey, you. Why pay high prices to watch TV or struggle with apps on your Fire Stick? For only $2.75 per year or $75 for 3 months, you can have unlimited access to thousands of live TV channels, including news, sports, entertainment, and much more. All you need is a Fire Stick, Android device, or smart TV. Too good to be true? Then try our free trial for 36 hours before you buy. Interested? Then call or WhatsApp DP Marketing on 457-3546 or 538-9026. That's 457-3546 or 538-9026. DP Marketing. We bring the world to you.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Isle of Spice Farmers Association invites farmers to their first meeting of the year to be held at former Baines Hall, Upper Level, on Thursday 18th at 5 p.m. Topic of conversation: how to use your local spices to spice up your life. Please make a special effort to attend. Isle of Spice Farmers Association invites farmers to their first meeting of the year to be held at former Baines Hall, Upper Level, on Thursday 18th at 5 p.m. Topic of conversation: how to use your local spices to spice up your life. Please make a special effort to attend.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grandans. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Good morning again.
with everybody.
How you doing? Yeah, that's a big question. Good morning. How you doing? As I said to you, my weekend is all right. Wasn't bad. And the Monday has started off pretty okay. Some of you, your Monday has not started off the way you wanted it, but nonetheless, it is still a Monday. Recognize it and deal with it in the appropriate manner. Yeah. Deal with it in the appropriate manner. Recognize the Wednesday and, just do something, say, watch, the Wednesday is the Wednesday. So just handle the Wednesday. Remember I told you that I was going to go to my phone because I saw somebody calling me and I had to answer the call. Yeah. So I did go to the phone because there was somebody calling. And I had to have them for a couple of minutes this morning. The person that was calling me is a gentleman that, oh no. If you trace it back, you might find out that we're related, but let me just leave that there. I go take that kind of pumpkin vine thing that will take long to find out really and truly, where's the priority. Andy Best, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Andre.
What are you laughing at? You don't joke. If I go to think, Probably mom could do something, tell us better.
Yeah, she will tell you off the bat.
Off the bat.
If it's first, second, third.
All kind of thing like that. So let me just get that. How's she doing though?
She's good, man.
She went down to the sea this morning?
I'm not too sure whether it's the sea or the mountain.
Okay, because usually she passes down.
Yeah, that's a normal activity.
Going down to the beach, man, and then coming back up speed. I'm like, yo, if you're talking about an elderly citizen who is really enjoying her time, that's one. That is one right there. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah, she like a rolling stone.
Yeah, man. She ain't stick. How is it? She ain't sticking. No.
She ain't going in line.
No, she ain't going in line. Crazy. But she's a wonderful person. And it's indeed a joy every morning when I see her going down. I'm like, yeah. When I see her going down, it's like I say to myself, okay, Andre, you're alive.
So
yeah.
So you never thought of joining her one morning?
Actually, no. I've never thought about it, but now you brought it up. I might just do so on one of the mornings when I don't have to come in, just sit down here and wait. But next thing I wait, then she don't come in. I'll try. I will try. So how's the family?
They're good.
How's the gym, man? How's the gym going? Good?
It's a bit slow. We're trying to, pick up for the new year. I guess.
How do you get a gym to pick up?
Well, you always do your little advertisement, and you always encourage persons to, try and be healthy, try and be fit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's important that you stay healthy. Yeah?
Correct.
It's important that you stay healthy. Now you're here this morning to talk about some healthy people.
Very much so.
Yeah. So you're here to talk football because the last time you were here we spoke football, and there's going to be some showcasing of talent.
Yeah.
How did that go? Brief us on that.
Well, the last one that went on and
that was when?
In November.
November, yeah.
Yeah, this one is the pro scholarship. 6 persons were looked at out of the kids that showed up. Currently, we're still working on the logistics to ensure that everything is in place. Once it's finalized, they'll be going off to Ecuador.
Ecuador?
Yeah.
Wow. Scholarship?
Yeah.
All 6?
We're still trying to finalize to make sure that we have all the financial support in place. And once we do that, all 6 will.
At what level in terms of education I'm looking at here? At what level will they be entering Ecuador?
It's not an educational program. This one is not an educational program per se. But however, if they want to pursue their education, there is academies they can be assigned to. But this one is basically they'll be going to play with the pro clubs, and once the club satisfied with what they see, then they will sign a contract and start training, start playing with that club. So this one specifically deals with, contract and playing for money. Like the professionals.
This is big people thing.
Big people thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But even if it's big people thing, but the youngsters can, get that opportunity to start at an early age.
Mm-hmm. How old are these youngsters?
Between 15 to 19, thereabout.
But that's still school age by our standards.
Yes. But hence the reason why if they finish school and they want to pursue their education, there is that window that they can, tap into to do so. But if they just want to just play professional football, that's the main thing. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting, and that's nice to know that youngsters are getting the opportunity there. But however, getting the opportunity is one. Managing the opportunity is another one. Are there structures in place so as to assist these youngsters in relation to management of themselves, management of the money that they're going to make, management of to where that money can take them to? Or do you guys have structures in place for that?
We do have like the mentorship program, and in terms of the managing of the money when and if they succeed, we have not put a team together as yet.
Okay.
But this is something that we have been discussing, because when and if that happens, you're talking about a lot of money.
Yeah.
Big money.
Big money.
So we definitely have to, ensure that they have managers and ensure that, Grenada at the end of the day gets benefit in terms of whether they can contribute a percentage of their earnings back to the foundation so that we can assist more youths. Obviously, they will be in a better position now to help their family and friends and so forth. So indeed, because if you're not used to that, you can lose your focus.
Yeah, you can lose your focus.
Yeah.
And the language in Ecuador is French, is it?
Yes. Some parts I think it's Dutch. But I don't think they will have a problem with.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to.
They do speak English.
I'm just trying to send a message to youngsters now.
Yeah.
Who may be thinking that, well, I'm 11 years old, I'm hearing this, I probably can get to that level, or probably can get to go off to Ecuador when I get to that kind of an age. And what can I do to assist myself? Well, one of the things you can start to study a foreign language.
True. Because being there makes it easier.
Yep.
But by the way, let me just put in this. Ecuador will be the pilot where they will be transiting from, because the countries that we are trying to get them to is Argentina, Brazil, Italy, and Germany. That's the connection. The coach who came down here, that's the connection he had. Remember Mario when we had that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
The thing is though, and this is very important, security is of maximum importance. How do you guarantee the parents that their children are going to be safe?
Well, that's one of the things that they have to, have faith and trust in, because they're going to a far country, not knowing anyone. But in terms of the clubs and so forth, they have that level of structure in place, because they will be staying. It's like I wouldn't want to call it like a camp,
a hostel.
But
like a hostel kind of thing, where they have their room, they have available, and they don't need to go outside.
No, they won't be on their own.
They will. Okay. Whenever they travel like in a unit, and
Yes.
Good, wonderful. Now you're here this morning, and we're not here to do history classes because these things have taken place. There is something new. What's going on? What's new?
Well, it's a repeat of the soccer show that took place last year, March. It's going to be on the 13th and 14th of March this year. tentatively Victoria Park and Queen's Park. And this time we have in the pipeline 10 different coaches line up to come down, because the talents have been sent out, and they have seen what Grenada has to produce, and so they are prepared.
Great.
But obviously, we have to ensure that we have the financial support from, the National Lottery, Ministry of Sports, the business sector, to ensure that we can cover the expenses.
The expenses of what?
Accommodation, transportation, meals.
That's
ticket.
what the coaches who are going to come?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have what, 10 coaches coming?
10 coaches from different universities have given their interest, their assurance that once everything is in place, they will be here.
Where are these universities located?
In the U.S. All 10 are in the U.S.
Are in the U.S.
Yeah.
Now, the other question there, what sort of monies are you looking at so that lottery, or maybe somebody who's a private person can say, okay, fine, I can contribute. I might not be able to give all, but I can give a contribution. What monies are we looking at here to take care of all these expenses? Do we have to pay for their flight also?
Well, if we get the financial support, which we hope to, yes, this is part of the package, the flight. Because, for example, they've been in Jamaica last week. Yeah, they just ended.
These same 10 coaches?
Yeah, they've been in Jamaica. So it's like a Caribbean recruiting program. So they'll go, they went to Jamaica, they'll be coming to Grenada, then St. Vincent and Trinidad. And
go on.
Everything was covered. This thing was a big thing in Jamaica. It was like, a World Cup, mini World Cup. The whole country was behind it. And this is what we want to see happening here in Grenada. The business sectors, the Ministry of Sports, everybody come on board. So we would have sent in a proposal to the government for that activity, and we're hoping to get a positive response.
And this is in March, right?
Yes.
Did you know that based on how the independence thing is, the celebrations are structured, every parish is going to have their own celebration? Did you know that?
No.
Well, yeah, that is true. Every parish would have its own celebration. And you spoke of two of these workshops. It's 2 workshops, right? 2 days, right?
2 days, yeah.
13th and 14th.
Yeah.
One is going to be in Grenville.
And one is going to be in
One is
Queen's Park.
going to be in at the National Stadium, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Can you move the one from Grenville to St. Patrick? And I'll tell you why. Because March is the month set aside for the independence celebrations in St. Patrick's. That's why I'm asking if you can move the one from...
But I wonder why. And independence is February 7th.
No, what happened is that the government and the organizing committee that they put in place took a decision that while, yes, the 7th of February is Independence Day and they're going to have all the pomp and pride and everything on that day, but they're going to do it different in that extend the celebration. So every parish
has a designated day.
Have a month.
Oh.
So I know St. Patrick is March.
Okay.
I know St. Patrick. So I was just wondering, can we move it here so it can be part of our celebration?
Well, it could be discussed because it's not cast in stone.
Yeah.
We were here last year in fall, but
bring it back again.
I'll have to discuss it with the team.
You could discuss it with the team and explain the reason why I brought it up, because it is our celebration. So if I don't know who the organizers of the celebrations in St. Patrick's are, but if you can organize with them, they may be able to assist in funding the local experience.
Okay.
They may be able to do so and provide meals on that day for your coaches coming in, oil down, this and that.
Yeah, some good,
A total local experience inside of St. Patrick.
Yeah, some good, but
I don't know who the organizers are. That's a problem that I'm having. I'm trying to find, well, who the hell is supposed to be the organizers in St. Patrick for March, because March is right there.
Yeah, that's right there.
And I don't know who they are. I'm still trying to find that out.
Well, if you find out before me, let me know.
And
if I find out before you, I'll let you know.
Well, definitely. So we have 10 coaches coming.
Yeah.
And this is going to be like the biggest jamboree you've ever had in Grenada.
So far.
What do you think? Looking at it, it hasn't arrived as yet, but looking, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm expecting to have over, if not close to 200 students this time, because the program is a successful program. We presently have 9 students out there. 2 recently went out Tuesday gone. So it's a rewarding program, and the kids are doing very, very, very well, both academically and on the field of play. So I'm expecting to see the hype, because we Grenadians, we are kind of reluctant when something is new, and we tend to be afraid to tip our feet in the water to see how deep it is. But now that it is the second year round, and it has not been, a fake.
Yeah.
Person should be more interested in coming and see if they can get that opportunity. So I'm expecting, even our local audience to come out on the days and support the kids.
Can you tell us at this time about some of the children who would have entered into that program before and how successful they've been?
Yes. Let me start with a couple of the last 2 that went out. That of Rahim Batiste and Najma. Can't remember his surname. Sorry, but Rahim is in Virginia, and over there, it's not always the natural grass you're going to be playing on. There's something what you call the turf.
Yeah, artificial. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not easy to play on, and Rahim was having a difficult time. Like, he couldn't run like that. He get tired very fast. And the coaches would have, get back to us and say, listen, I'm not getting what this guy supposed to be giving me. And if he is not going to be producing, then I'm sorry, we have to get rid of him.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I remember, Alejandro speaking to him on numerous occasions and telling me, hey, you got to get this together. You got to get this together. Actually, he would have sent a special shoe for the turf, because you can't play with the normal 6 pegs on that thing. He's gonna kill you. And
you have to play with something close to what they play the American football.
Yes.
The cleats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I had the experience myself. I played in a over 40 over there a couple months ago, and man, I had this special shoe.
Yeah, you had to have it.
Yeah, and Rahim was able to, give it a better go, and currently now he is anchored in the team.
Great.
If I should say it that way.
Where is he from?
St. David's.
St. David's. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Good morning, St. David.
Yeah, and then Najma sustained an ankle injury early. Wow. Yeah, and that would have kept her back a bit. She was having some challenges with a couple of the classes. She's a brilliant child, but for some reason she would have, lost some focus a bit, and she got some, off grades. But then, with the mentorship program, always, trying to push them and getting them to remain focused, everything just turned around, man. And
so she's doing well now.
Very well, very well.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then you have Brittany, who is excellent. Everything for Brittany is just a roll. I think Brittany is from Telescope. Yeah.
Telescope shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I mean, our first recruitees, we can't stop talking about them. That's Brady, Charles, and Leon and Kevin. They gone.
Have these youngsters, have they ever been considered to do national duties?
Well, they used to play for the national team.
Now talk about like now. Have they been called and say, hey, come and see if you can get onto the team?
And not recently.
Not recently.
I know the clubs, the individual clubs, wanted them to come back and play in that 100,000 Wagiti competition. But
that is a special thing, boy.
Yeah.
To get, it is good to get your player to come back, but you have to understand the most important thing here is that while the school may release that person to come to play, but the school always prefer to release for national duties.
True.
And for a competition.
Yeah.
And then schools tend not to want to because
especially
injury is a thing.
Yeah, and especially if they're in season. Because they won't let them leave if they, in the football season over there. But they are doing very well. They would have finished up with the first university they went to, that's Maine. And they are now in a new university, and they're just doing excellent.
They're all the same place, or they're
all three of them gone together.
Oh, wonderful. So they still have each other to lean on.
Yeah. Because the coach, loved those guys so much that he recently got transferred too from Maine to that new university, and he said
so he went with them.
Yeah, he's not leaving those three guys behind. They the foundation right now, the team.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then our head recruitee from right here in St. Patrick's, that's in the person of Rachel Noel. She went out last Tuesday. And then our first academic student in the person of Kimani Keto, he went out Tuesday also.
Okay. There's a Macintosh young lady from St. Patrick. Is she abroad studying or is she here? Do you know?
What Macintosh?
It may not be Macintosh, but she's from the Mali area.
Oh, I think I know who you're referring to. Just after you pass George Filbert going up there?
Yeah, on the left-hand side. Yeah.
She normally plays for Grenada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where she is right now.
Oh, okay.
But I know who you're referring to, yeah.
I must do some research on that youngster and see how well she's doing.
Yeah.
No, what you've done, what you guys have done, where did it all start?
Well, it started with Alejandro. I mean, this all started with Alejandro. He always had this dream, to give back. Because when he was in secondary school, he wanted to be a chemical engineer. But he didn't get, that support, that sponsor. And going out to the US and, making something out of himself, he thought of, coming up with something to give kids the opportunity that he didn't get. And when he shared the idea with me, I said, bro, when I go back to Grenada, I register in that business immediately. We're going to get things in place thereafter. I came back, I registered the business, and then we recruited, the first executive members, and it kicked off from there.
That's it.
Yeah.
How have the parents of these youngsters, how have they been with this? Supportive, reluctant? How's it been?
Well, you get some being very reluctant, and some, yes, they are happy for the opportunity that the child has received. Sometimes most of them, cry out financially, but we let them know, God got this. Don't lose focus. As a matter of fact, if I should say this now, Rachel ticket was bought, and a couple days before she had to fly out, Rachel called me and tell me if we can reschedule it for the spring. And I was like, why? everything is in place already. And she was like, well, she don't have the money like this. So I personally went up in liver, Andre. I sat with the mom and I say, what's going on? What's really going on? This is an opportunity that your child needs to take advantage of. And I mean, to be honest, you could have seen the the discouragement that was coming from them, the depression,
they didn't have
the
it.
fear, they didn't have it. And I said to Rachel, listen, whatever it is you're looking to gather for the spring, go, and it's going to come and meet you. Money could be wired right now. And, I ran home and I took a couple of $100 US because there is another youngster that I was holding that back for, hoping that, he's going to get his visa soon. That's Courtney Francis. And I took that money and I brought it for Rachel. And on my way down, I met a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
And I expressed what is happening because, they from the same church. And she just pulled out $100 from her purse. And she said, that's all that she have. That's Dale Bowler. And she said, bring it to Rachel. And I brought that money for her. But let me mention this, Andre. Rachel had to, stay over in New York for a couple of days because of the flights.
Yeah.
And she was worried who she's gonna where she's gonna stay. She don't know nobody. I said, listen, we're gonna get a place for you to stay. And I called Meredith John from your alma mater, McDonald College. You went, right?
No, I wasn't that lucky. I went to the best school in Grenada, SAS.
Okay. Yeah,
but I know Meredith.
Meredith and her family, took her for a couple of days, and man, my heart goes out. The way in which, they accommodated her, they gave her things that she didn't have, and, they gave her a good send-off, as though that was her very own. And I remember saying to Rachel and her mom before I left that evening, I said, listen, you guys are Christians, you guys are believers, right? Have faith. And
trust the unknown.
Yeah. And when I called Rachel and I asked Rachel, how was it? How was her stay? Rachel said, wow, man, that lady treated me so well. She can't even find words to express it, And this is what we want our youngsters to understand. They got to go out there, take advantage of the opportunity. It may look bleak from
where they stand.
From where they stand, but it's always best to make that move. And when you make that move, God is going to take care of everything, man.
Well, I'm happy. I love that success story.
Yeah.
That is something other parents and guardians need to listen to and say, damn, if that child can do it almost without, my child can do it too.
I also must say, DeAndre Smith from Hermitage. Man, the youngster is doing so good. You will never believe it.
You guys, excuse me, you guys have some success stories. But I believe that not enough PR is being done.
Well,
as it relates to the success of these individuals.
I'm happy you make mention of that.
Therefore, to instill that belief in parents and in youngsters who want to achieve. What are you guys doing?
So, currently, we are on a recruiting drive for a new executive because most of our executive members, they have not decided to continue for whatever personal reasons, whatever. So presently, right now, is Alejandro, Shrivon, and myself that's running the organization. And we are looking for persons who want to volunteer their service to be a part of the executive. We also, are in need of more mentors so that the kids can be taken care of on that level. So anyone, I'm making that appeal, anyone who believe that they have the resources, that they are prepared, to give voluntary service towards the organization, try and get in touch with me, get in touch with Alejandro, and we'll be willing, to discuss this with them and go forward, because we definitely need to get our full executive back together. So with that, we will have someone responsible for doing all the promotion, all the advertisement, and so forth. Because
I cannot promise to be a PR, because then when an interview has to be done, I cannot interview me.
Probably you can record it.
I cannot interview me. However, if there's room for someone who can be an advisor, if you want somebody to help the person who is doing the PR, point them into proper direction, point them into things to do, someone they can call and discuss, hey, I'm planning this, what do you think? Yeah.
Okay.
I will make myself available for that. But to the position itself, I cannot promise that. That would not be a good thing.
Well, that will definitely help. That will definitely help. So I'll let the team know, and obviously, I mean,
because I want more youngsters into this thing. This thing is happening.
It is happening, and it's bigger than we can imagine. Because out of this, Grenada can benefit a lot. You talk about economically, you talk about socially, we can benefit a lot.
Put on those headphones and tell me if you're hearing anything. Those right there. Are you hearing anything? Put them on. Are you hearing me? Yeah. Right, you're hearing me. There's a call online. Let's take it. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Donald.
Morning, sir.
And good morning to your guests.
Good morning.
Wonderful information and so for our young people. And I really hope that the assistance that you guys need, will come. I really represented Grenada. Used to go to SAS by the name of Ashton Goodins. He's based somewhere in New York, somewhere in America. I don't know if you hear about him, and so, but would be a very interested person to get in contact with in terms of assisting, mentoring, financial support, because he's one over the years has given back, right, to his community, his school, his SAS, and so when it comes to sports. So I would really, hope that someone like that would be of interest to you, and you can explore the possibility. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good morning.
Appreciate it. You too. One love.
All right.
But I believe that this has started to take traction.
Yes.
It has started to take traction. The hard work, there's still a lot of work to be done, but the hardest work has already been done in that there have been results that people can look to and say, this and this and this has happened.
Yes. Well, pretty soon I'll be able to facilitate you with a report from the kids. I have asked them to do a record of the progress. Yeah. So that they can share it with, the Grenadian population. So they hear from them and not from just us.
Real FM needs to develop a better rapport with these youngsters wherever they are. There's what you call WhatsApp these days, and so Real FM can send out a couple of questions to them. They can share the questions with their coach, because that there's certain things that they're not allowed to speak on.
Yeah.
They can share the questions with the coach, and then they can answer these questions via voice note and send them back, and these questions become stories.
Great. Well,
and that will help in relation to other children hearing them and parents hearing them and realizing that, damn, my child can do this too.
True. Yeah, because excuse me, the experience, is always best when you get it from the horse's mouth. And
you calling me a horse?
No.
Oh,
no. So I'll try and facilitate you with some of the contacts so that they can reach out to you. You can reach out to them.
Final question for you this morning. What do you get from this? You.
A lot of phone calls.
I love that. I love that answer. A lot of phone calls.
Yeah, sometimes, parents will call, persons will meet me on the streets and say, how can my child get into this program? As a matter of fact, last week, Thursday, I got a lead from a gentleman in St. George's. I was coming from the Grand and Syria. Well, we know each other like that.
Yeah.
And lead to talk, and he was telling me that his daughter wants to go and study, and he's asking me, how can she get a scholarship with you guys? And I said to him, well, I'll have to let her speak to the different personnel when they come. So I told him about the activity in March. So I said, when they arrive in March, make sure that your daughter comes around and have a discussion.
Yeah.
Because the academic program, there isn't like a scouting activity.
Right.
You present yourself. You see what you got, what you did, what's your achievements, and what's your plan, and they look at it, they look at your grades and so forth, give you,
So outside, what you just said to me, outside of the football, you can still get an academic scholarship with these people.
Yes.
Damn, you guys are doing a lot.
Well, it's more than football and academic, because we also looking to get on board the swimming, the basketball, and the volleyball. Those are the disciplines we are trying to, but we cannot at the moment, eat too much.
I was waiting for the volleyball.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for that. I knew sooner or later that volleyball must have come in. You can't have all this. And you can't be involved in all of this and there's no volleyball? You're crazy? Like Mom Gross.
I know. Yeah. So, we trying, our best to see all the avenues that we can get. I remember when I was in school and I used to play volleyball like that. I applied for the scholarship because the FIVB always used to send scholarships. Myself and Elvis Belfon, I remember we would have applied and we never got through.
Never got through.
No. But because you didn't,
doesn't mean that somebody else
not.
Doesn't
knowing that the opportunity is there and we have so much talent. I was telling the same gentleman that asked me about his daughter. I was saying to him, one of the things that we can make big here in Grenada is sports tourism. If we get where we need to get, we can have, millionaires coming out of Grenada from sports.
Yeah.
But we just lay back.
We need to have more millionaires.
Yeah. We just lay back. Too much of talent's going on the drain, man.
I wouldn't say that Devon Smith is a millionaire. I wouldn't say that. But Lord God. I wouldn't say that. But you probably had toes near. I would say that. I would say Kirani James is a millionaire. You figure it out. The whatever brand that he carries, they're paying him millions to carry that brand.
That's right.
They're paying him millions. Anderson Peters and all the others. Whatever brand they're carrying, don't forget that they just walk into the store and buy that brand. It doesn't happen anymore for them.
Yeah.
They have to. They are being paid to carry the brand.
I always say I believe that there are lots of youths here in Grenada that have the cutting edge. I'm definitely sure if you match up certain people with Devon Smith, they might be better than Devon Smith. The Kirani James. I know of guys who used to beat Kirani James.
Yep.
But
who got the break?
It's who got the break.
It's who got the break.
But we need to give more for youths the break.
The break.
Because if you don't have it, if your parents don't have it, that doesn't mean to say you're a failure.
Who got the opportunities?
Yeah.
Mister, you got the opportunity. Your opportunity come to an end now.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, you know that Real FM is open to you. Let us know, when you want to give information.
Yes.
I will speak to the manager and ask her to, if there is an announcement that you want to come up with, I'll see if I can ask her to place it on the log at minimal or no cost. I will see what so I'll just get back to you so you can give us the information so we can put something there so that people are more aware of this jamboree, I call it, coming up on the 13th and 14th of March.
Yeah.
One of them maybe moved to St. Patrick. We're going to find out that. We ain't know yet. So, Andy,
I'll plead your cause.
Thanks for stopping by, man. It was indeed a joy talking to you this morning.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
All we can do is just wish yourself and all the youngsters who want to be a part of this and the parents, just wish everybody all the best.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, one love. Take care.
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good day. Wonderful.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Tourism is me. Tourism is you. Tourism is everybody. And tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitate cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Have you had Boston on your travel bucket list? Well, we've got some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
(8:32) our time. This, of course, is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. And message from from Maxine Belfon. What is it? This is one example of how wonderful and informative the St. Patrick's Real FM station is. Yeah, we know. We are. And we wish to continue. We are very proud to have one of the best stations in Grenada here in St. Patrick. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but one of the best here. We kind of clock in there. I do believe. Now, before Andy came in, and I'm inviting contributions to this conversation I'm going to have for the next 25 minutes or so. But before Andy came in, I was talking independence. And talking appreciation of local material. And then, while I was talking to Andy, I saw something coming from Mount Zion Studio. Mount Zion Studio is owned and operated by Denzel Thomas. Denzel Thomas is a cousin to former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas. But Denzel is a very productive guy. He works at Nawasa. That's in the daylight hours. Well, most of his hours in any day, that's given to Nawasa. But in his spare time, the time he finds for himself and to deal with his wife and rest of the family, what happens is that he has invested heavily in a studio. He has invested heavily in a studio. I know that for a fact. And the statement that he sent this morning broke my heart. When I spoke about stations and who receiving what and what receiving who in relation to music, it was heartbreaking and heart-wrenching to hear him offer these remarks, or to see him offer these remarks. And it says here, factual, there are radio stations that play absolutely no Calypso at all. For soca, they play a few artists only. Now, I don't know if he's going to hear. I believe he's already here. And I'm speaking with Vondel Joseph, who is our programming director here at Real FM. Vondel, if you're hearing me, can you please come? I want to have a little discourse with you for a couple of minutes. Vondel, if you're hearing me, can you please come? Now, what Mount Zion said, what Denzel said, is very, 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 very important. And Vondel has joined me here in the studio. And I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. And we'll hear what he has to say. First, I'll say good morning, Vondel. How you doing?
Good morning, I'm good.
Yeah. Vondel, you've been here at Real FM for how long?
About 11 going on 12 years.
11 going on 12 years. You, out of these 11 going on 12 years, maybe 10 going on 11 years, you've been in charge of music. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Would you say that most artists send their music here, or just some artists send their music here, and you have to go and look for others online somewhere? How would you?
Yes, most will send some again if based on what I hear and we don't see it, I'll go and search.
You're going to look for it.
Yeah.
But there's some quote-unquote big-name artists that you have to go look for their music.
Yeah.
And you remember Andre a couple of years ago telling you, but don't look for the music, they ain't said it, they ain't get played. But you still go look for it.
Yeah.
And they continue not to sell it. You listen to radio, and I expect you to be biased to Real FM. However, I ask you this question, and I'm going to base it on your honesty. You listen to radio, and you listen to radio a lot. In relation to radio in Grenada, tell us about the music that you hear. Are we, meaning not just Real FM, but radio stations in total, are we promoting our music enough?
Besides the soca genre, the rest of genre, in the music that the other artist sings in terms of the other genre, I don't believe they get enough airplays via the other medium.
Do you think that Real FM gives enough?
Yeah, we have done justice over the years, if you ask, in terms of
local music,
yeah,
not just Calypso and soca.
All genre get a fair share.
Yeah. Who's the biggest reggae artist in Grenada now?
The biggest, there is a lot, but Akim over the years has really put in that work.
Akim Simon?
Akim.
Just Akim.
Yeah.
Okay. So he has put in some work.
Yeah.
There is this young lady, she's from Madays, right here in St. Patrick. What's her name?
Sabrina Francis.
How do you rate Sabrina's music?
Sabrina is, for me, I've been a fan ever since. Sabrina have that voice that when you listen to Sabrina, that you just want, that it makes you want to listen. Mm-hmm. Like you put your seat on and you don't have no choice but to listen. Her voice is that commanding, and her music is just have that warm, amazing feeling about it.
What about there's an artist that was given some props at the December to Remember show.
I wonder if it's not Tamara.
No, a male artist. Brighter Star?
Oh, Brighter Star.
Yeah, tell me about Brighter Star.
Brighter Star is a guy, man. He eat and he's breed music. The first time I got to meet Brighter Star, that time the station was, we were still over the cemetery.
Yeah.
And I got to meet Brighter Star because them time the Kitak, them around the same villages. So Kitaka introduced me to Brighter Star, and there was another artist called Blackfire. And from since then, if you in Brighter Star is the same Brighter Star, if you singing and if you meet Brighter Star in person, Brighter Star, it will just be simple having a conversation with Brighter Star. Like Brighter Star talking like he's singing lyrics. He's just that. He's just that kind of person. Yeah. Over the years, people more know him for his antic and social media, but he's very talented. He's very talented.
I know you have a lot of favorites. I know your number one artist is a guy called Hollis Map. I know that. I know that. I know you like Inspector a lot.
Yeah.
But if there was a young artist who has the energy and who has the vibes, who you have gotten close to over all these years, Dougal, who would that be?
There is a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's Mr. Waki.
How did I know that was the first name you were going to mention?
Yeah, that's
Tell me about Mr. Waki and you.
Mr. Waki is a true soldier, man. So I think I got to know what Mr. Waki true. That was I feel was YV. That was Maga and Charlie Abale. They used to produce. And since that, then we saw the talent. So I decided, we go when Charlie Abale linked me with him. I decided, I see the talent, and so I decided earlier we go push the artist.
Yeah.
And then over the years we just build that friendship that every time music he go be like we the first to play.
He's that with you.
Yeah. That over the years that when he came second in the Groovy.
He came second in the last Groovy, right?
Yeah. Before that.
Yeah.
We was the first to play that song. He sent that song for me. And them time he was in the British Virgin Island of the.
Okay.
So then he sent me that, and then he was this. So he tell me watch when competition when they registering for competition, just let him know. So you fly down and put things in order.
And he did.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
I think I feel he's back in England. He's in England right now.
England? Performing or just?
Nah, he's in England working, doing Barbarina, same thing.
Okay.
Still produce, but still doing his music.
Do you expect bigger things from Mr. Waki?
Yeah, man, Mr. Waki has gotten that talent, and I believe placing second in the Groovy, I believe that inspires him more to just continue pushing.
I remember most of Mr. Waki when you guys just started to build your friendship, and him being from what, St. David's, is it? Yeah. Mr. Waki used to hike ride from St. David's.
He tried just to come
to come and meet you to drop out his music. Yeah. That was the
commitment over the years. Yeah. So that when you see how when he plays second, that was just to see his commitment and the work he has been putting in over the years.
There are a couple other artists. I don't see them, but I know that you really and truly you push their music. I'm speaking of Teddy Rhymes.
Yeah, Alma Boy.
Where are they?
Alma Boy is based in the state, but we still ever so often it's still a stock. Anytime he link, he does always ask me for you.
Yeah, those are guys that to me I consider them to be like almost in the belly of Real FM because they appreciated the fact that when nobody else was playing their music,
we saw the talent from early. Yeah.
Do you believe that there is need for on-air personalities to play more local music?
Yeah, there is a need because if you listen to other stations around the Caribbean island, they play their music. Yeah, they play their music while they go play others, but they promote their own voice. They go get the majority just like Trinidad right now. While the Grenada over the years has the station in Trinidad has play more of our local music.
Yeah.
But
their music is played the most.
They still have their own agenda. They know who artists they want to push the most.
So why do you think we as a group as on-air personalities in Grenada, even DJs in dancehall, why aren't we seeing that, hey, we need to push ours?
You see, if you really look at it right now, it's just, I would say just hype. They're chasing down the hype. They no longer really have DJs that want to make the hits anymore. So they just play what is given to them as hits. So they no longer put in the work and say, yes, I would take that song and we go turn that into a hit. you could say like you get lazy. So it's like, what is the top 10 are playing on that outside there? You go in the party and that they go play.
You know, somebody was telling me just yesterday that they went to what is the black and white party at the St. Patrick Anglican School. It's a function that they have that the church has every year. I think it's on Boxing Night or Christmas night, whatever. And the person was telling me that they went to the party, and I know that is a young lady. She loves to dance. If there's one person I know in St. Patrick who would love to dance, it's that young lady. And she said to me that, she said, Andre, imagine me going to black and white, and by 1 o'clock I was back home. And she said the music was disastrous.
Yeah. Or DJs, few DJs you have, I could get to go in a party and you could say, yeah, that DJ do justice. These DJs is this like, they don't even know their role. There is no longer a DJ that you know that there is DJ that could start a party, DJ that could play in the middle, and there is DJ to end a party. It's that when you go to a party, you know, that DJ just finished, the next DJ come playing the same set of music that DJ just has played. So it's like the party becomes just same music again over and over.
Monotonous.
Yeah, so while there is millions.
How can we break that?
I believe with the culture, you know, I believe that's hard. Most of it, because everything has become easy. Making a hit now has become the easiest thing. People no longer put in the work because those artists that put in the work, their music gets sidelined. And who is singing what I call the nonsense, the stupidness? That's what the population, the generation
Let
enjoys.
people know that you're a younger person than me, and if you could identify their thing as nonsense and stupidness, that speaks a lot.
Yeah, just once somebody has some nonsense and the rhythm behind it is good.
That's it.
Yeah, we dance to that.
And the thing is, do you believe, as you say, rhythms? Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you believe that the advent of rhythms coming onto stream, that has been not a problem, but that has put a spoke in the wheel of good things?
Yeah, that kind of killed the creativity in the music itself. Because before rhythm was introduced, before artists a producer had to produce a song for artists, they had to take it from the ground, come right up. And nowadays I rhythm, they just send a rhythm for artists, and the artist just vibes on that, and then he just record.
And that is a song.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you have too much yes man, and you have too much people want to be producers. They don't even understand the role. Music has become so much that before artists sings and get a bit of popular, they automatically turn a producer. So it's no longer there is producers and there is just artists and there is just writers. So the thing has just gone haywire. Everybody just want to produce. So that if a good producer, like artist come by a producer, and a producer who in it, not just because the money, but in it because the love and understand the music, go might just give the artist some critique. Tell them you need to better structure his music or the song. That you go take it as the producer trying to fight him down, and then they might just go by and go producer and the music get out the same way. Yeah.
What can be done?
I don't know. I believe that's a hard one, but I believe that you need to understand that not everybody is producer. Just like how there is singers, and you could be a singer, not a good writer.
So get somebody to write for you.
Yeah, it's nothing there. There is no pride if somebody write. If you realize, check Marshall Montano for instance. Marshall might have ideas, but when coming to writing aspect,
there have been local people who write for Marshall, right?
Yeah, Teddy has written songs for Marshall. Look at Van now. Van has written for a lot of the Trinidad artists right now. Van has written for blacks who died. Mm-hmm. He has written for Patrice. He has written for Hey Trappy. He has written for a lot of artists.
Well, I always say this, of all the albums that Elymus Gilbert has done, the album No Limit, to me, is the best album. Because he would have had Winsford, Calypso Rose, and a number of other persons writing for him.
Yeah,
That's that particular album. And I think that is one of his better, if not his best album. Let people write for you.
Just help. Just ask if you need the help. Just ask for the help, because there is talented people who will put them on a stage and they could entertain, but the writing is just not up to that max. And there is people who is just writers. Because the big celebrities in the United States, the pop singers and R&B singers, is writers they labor have for them.
Yep.
Very few write their own music. If there are those who they're blessed with all, who are blessed to who could write, sing, and perform.
Like thing, but he blessed go in jail. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And he has written for
a lot,
including Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He's written for a lot of artists. Somebody's saying here that Real FM needs to do more in relation to local music. Can we do more? I mean, yes, there's always. Can we really do more than what we're doing?
We're doing at the end of the day. When we do, and we do our part, but at the end of the day, after they reach to that level, most turn their backs.
They turn their back.
They turn their backs.
And I wouldn't call names.
But we still continue to do it because we understand that we need to give the locals a platform.
I mean, I don't know if anybody has recognized that we have gone into, and this is something that we've been doing for years, we are now into independence mode.
Yeah, and no other station has gone full independence.
Which is full local music. Tell us about the independence mode of Real FM.
We decide that from 6 to 6, everything here gonna be local in terms of the music.
Every day,
Monday to Friday, even on Saturdays, the programs I put, I build it on local, cause that's independence more than even Caribou Carnival is coming up, and while yes, independence, I believe that not much is being done
for theirs
for Caracmas as well.
Yeah. So you have included them.
Yeah, so their music with the independence, decide to give them that love, because at the end of the day, Caracmas is coming up as well, and Caracmas is the Monday right after Independence. Because Independence is what, the Wednesday? The next Monday and Tuesday is Caribou Carnival.
I'll read you something, and I have my comments on it, but I'll read it to you so as to hear your comments on it. Real FM needs to designate a day only for local music. I will assure you that you'll be the first to do so. Comment on that. I have my comments on that. What's your comments?
Yeah, that's a good idea, and that's easy to put in, because we really like that.
But the thing about it is that you answer it that way. My way of answering it is that if you listen to our programming, you'd realize that almost 50% of the music that we play on a daily basis, not just for independence, but on a daily basis, we promote our local music. And I believe what is the thing is, a lot of people don't know. When they hear a song, they don't know that it's local, because the production has gone up. The level has risen. But to that person who has just written that, Dugo is responsible for music. He's responsible for programming. And I'm sure you just heard him say that's a good idea. He may just look at it and say, okay, fine. Maybe we'll do that for a day. You never know. It is something that you will look at. Somebody called Patrick Roberts. Good morning, Andre. Some station treat our music like Christmas music. When Christmas gone, all the songs put on the shelf until it comes around again. I agree. Yeah. I agree. because the only time our music really gets played, I'm talking about local music, gets prominence on most, not all stations, most stations is around Carnival.
Yeah, and some of them, they still feed into Carnival late.
Yeah, and they don't play, a lot of them don't play Calypso.
Yeah, a lot.
They don't play Calypso.
And a lot don't play certain artists too, or they play certain artists more. There is politics in here, all here.
So there's politics in the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is certain station that who they go play a certain artist more than a certain artist. Especially coming up for the competition aspect. If you listen certain station, that is who they want to promote to win the competition, that the music get played more.
Whoa!
Yeah, so the
that's
politics is different. And it's not here alone. Okay? If you look at Trinidad as well, Trinidad, there is the politics in the radio that a lot of artists over the years has been complaining.
Are there any artists that you play more than others? You?
Of course.
Okay. So you're not saying that you're out of the politics?
No, I won't say politics. In terms of competition, I give all the artists a fair share.
Right.
But in terms of maybe likeness for artists, who I see talented, if I see a song have the to go forward, then I give it that push.
But Mr. Waki is your guy.
Yeah, so of course.
Yeah, when Waki drops something.
Waki love to the station, so you have to give him that love.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course I bask towards my St. John's people.
Yeah, you and Hollis Map.
Yeah, Hollis, Rudy J.
Rudy J, that's next. Who else?
There's a lot.
No man,
Booba.
Yeah. Booba, Rooney J, Hollis. Yeah, that you people and them down that side. Yeah. I know you're loyal to your parish.
Yeah, of course.
You're loyal to your parish. Yeah. But I don't spend much time on radio per se but whenever I'm on, I try my best to stick to Caribbean music, and I always have a bias for the music of the Southern Caribbean, meaning I have a bias for Calypso and soca music. I have a serious bias for that. Well, thanks for talking to me. It was nice. It was nice having that conversation, and we'll talk again. We have never had this done before. We'll do it. Maybe one day you might call me for an interview too. Just like I call you for an interview. Do go. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
one love. Yeah? Okay, great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Speaking there with Vandal Joseph. Vandal Joseph is our director. Yeah. Programming director. He deals with music and he deals with news. You'll hear him reading news, assisting the newsroom in whichever way possible. Yeah, he does a lot of things. And as you heard him say, he's going on 11 or 12 years here at Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Friends one, friends all, I take this opportunity to thank you very much for being here with me this morning. There are a couple of comments that have just come on. I think I should read them before I go. Patrick Roberts again says, do they know that vintage songs open the minds of our writers and help them to be more creative? I don't know if they know that. And Goddess Bella says, peace and love to beautiful Grenada, all the way from Texas. That's where she is. Second comment from her this morning, Grand Rising, Andre. I'm late. I'll catch the replay. Well, you better catch the replay, girl, because we did have some very, very interesting information this morning on Real FM Radio. So, remember, independence is everything. And you have a responsibility to ensure that independence happens and happens in the best way possible. My final word will go to the Prime Minister. Sir, your people, they are not doing what they have to do in the various parishes in relation to what was said. So if they're not doing it, it is your problem. You are the one. When the history is written, yes, you'll be the one that governed Grenada when we celebrated 50 years. But Based on what is happening, sir, it will also be said that the worst independence celebration took place under your umbrella. Mr. Prime Minister, you are indeed failing us. Good morning. God bless you, friends. Take care of yourself. Remember that I love you 24/7, 365, 48/4. Bye now. God bless you and keep you. One love. Man gone.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.